Okay, well, I don't know what happened on my end here. Austin, could you see that intro video?
Yeah.
Well, it said your browser failed to play the clip. That's really weird to me. I don't
I
know
didn't know
why
issues.
it did that exactly.
Not sure.
Interesting. Okay, but anyways,
What's up, people?
welcome to the Generic Paranormal Show. I'm your host, KD, and here's my host, Austin Maynard.
What's up? What's up?
Let's get some bigger pictures of us. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I need the one. I need the one with thing. There we go. That's a little bit better.
I need to like move way back
This
for my
maybe.
camera.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Like,
Well,
but
yeah.
it sucks because like I'm
Stick
right.
your face right up in the camera if you want to. You stick your big old mug right there.
Yeah, my ugly ass mug.
And
Shit.
there it is. Shit. What's good?
Shit.
So
Peeps.
tonight we're gonna talk about aliens. I'm gonna show the comments on the stage here. When anybody starts watching eventually at some point. But so I'm gonna look up. So we're talking about aliens. And the reason why we're talking about aliens is because
Giorgio. Aliens.
yeah, it's aliens. So obviously in the news and White House and whatnot, they've talked about aliens recently. Now I think it's funny because we all, like, not all of us, but a lot of us know now that as soon as you hear the government or Congress or whatever president is in office or whatever start talking about UFOs and whatnot, we're probably going to go to war, or we're going to be probably
It's a distraction,
bombs on somebody. And
Yeah.
that is freaking getting to be like on point, man. So we were all saying
Like clockwork, bro.
just a few weeks ago, we were all like, oh, we're talking about aliens and UFOs, man. See, Donald Trump's ordered the release of UFO file. I'm like, yeah,
It's a distraction.
that just means war, bro. That's all that means. They're just trying.
It's a distraction.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a legit distraction or they're just trying to
butter it's a half-ass attempt at a distraction.
They're trying to butter us up. Like, look how cool I am. We're gonna talk. And so, anyways, yeah, look how cool I am. So much better of a president. We're gonna talk about the war, or I mean, aliens. Did I say Iran? I meant aliens. Totally meant aliens. I want to know. I don't know if they're real, but they are. But they probably are. But if they are, then Barack Obama is going to jail, and all these things. And that's all well and good. But distraction, yes. A bit of truth to the thing as well, probably.
Well, there's got to be truth to the distraction. There's got to be something that is actually worth, people going nuts over. If it was just a bunch of bullshit, then they wouldn't. Most people, I think, a lot, at least the people within the UFO community and the people within the conspiratorial community, you know what I mean? Like that, those kinds of people would be able to call it out right in a fucking second. I feel like, because they know better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, well, sure, but they don't.
So they got to come with some kind of truth,
but
right?
They don't. They hop right on the bandwagon, dude. They're right there.
I think that there's
like playing right along with it, right? Like as soon as Congress is like, oh, we want to talk to George Knapp, and everybody, bam, they're right there, dude. They're right there, center stage, right in the front, and they're congressional hearings. Oh, are UFOs real? Oh my goodness, what would that be like? What do you? And they're just like, well, here's video, and they're like, oh, I've never seen that video. It's like, dude, come on.
I know. They
want to turn it into like a Joe Rogan hour, which I like Joe Rogan. I don't have a problem with Joe Rogan, but Joe, like, it's Congress. But anyway,
I don't understand what Congress even fucking does. What do they do?
Well, nowadays they're just kind of a
they debate on things that they debate on whether or not they should debate something.
They are a clickbait farm, is what they are now. That's really all they do.
Yeah.
They don't actually
That's-
pass any laws. They don't actually do anything except show up in my YouTube feed all the time saying wild shit.
yeah.
That's pretty much it. And
Right.
like so right along with the aliens thing. And I think it's funny that they're all sitting back probably laughing when
Mhm.
they say and do wild shit on screen. And
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. They're making
Mhm.
clips. That's what they're doing.
It's entertainment. It's
They
views.
realize
It's
that. Oh
dollar
yeah.
signs.
100%. They get money, they get donations, whatever.
Yep.
The more popular they are, so it's always been very much a popularity contest. Hello, Lisa.
Oh yeah.
It's always
Hello, hello.
obviously that's the name of the game. Like the more popular
Obviously.
you are, you get elected, whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel like if if this thing was real, right? If this whole UFO thing was real and all this, then it's like they say about the flat Earth thing, right? Like I don't believe in flat Earth, right? I don't believe the Earth is flat. I believe the Earth is a spherical in
Oh,
shape.
yeah,
Anyway,
that's a spherical. Yeah.
it's a spherical shape, and we're spinning in the universe in our solar system around the sun. I think is whatever. So I don't, but it's almost like oh man, how do I put this? It's like so it's like an entertaining thing, right? Like it's all for now. Okay, first of all, are all flat earthers like diehard religious types?
I feel like it takes over your entire perspective on things.
But were they flat earth first and then became religious, or were they religious and then became flat earth?
Well, I think that once you kind of go flat earth, like if you buy into the flat earth theory, I think already right now you're already like diving into a rabbit hole that not necessarily a rabbit hole, but like you are diving into because they are almost a cult, man. It is really
It's very
I wouldn't call it
cultish,
a religion. I would call
very
it
cult like behavior.
yeah,
But
cult
you know
like
what?
behavior, not a cult
Like
necessarily.
the opponents, the people who are oppose the people who are pushing the flat Earth thing, right? It's like you really don't have to oppose those people.
No, because they're
You don't have to
wacky to
oppose
begin with.
no
There's no
reason.
reason to argue with them.
There's no reason to really argue with them, right? I mean, like,
It's
it's
pointless.
yeah, it's pretty obvious that the Earth isn't flat. Whatever
Mhm.
shape it is, it damn sure ain't flat.
Right.
And so and you start digging into there. But anyway, so like the whole idea is this whole like it is like a sleight of hand almost with the government, but they want to kind of do the same thing. They want to play into this. Now this is a conspiracy theory, right? Like UFO, like flat Earth is not a conspiracy, but
No,
UFOs
that's
is
just
a
a dumb
conspiracy.
idea.
In order to believe in UFO conspiracies, then you have to assume that the entire world and all the countries in the world are somehow colluding together and cooperating in order to cover this thing up.
Now, I do think that they do that with some things, but not the flat Earth. I don't think
Think
that
so? Do you really think
it's
the
too
whole
easy
planet?
to expose as false. Mathematics, all kinds of things can prove that the Earth is not flat. And the stupid thing is, like, a lot of the flat earthers will argue or will say flat out that, the moon is round, the sun is round, all the planets in the solar system are round, but the Earth is flat.
Well, yeah, right. Oh well, they no, they would tell you that there is like probably that there is no solar system.
Yeah, I know it's like a firmament or something. I don't know, some kind of dome. I
Like a
don't know what the fuck
dome.
I think
I
it
think
is.
that's why, and it's like they're taking things out of the Bible. And I am a Christian, and I do believe in the Bible. I believe it's not
Mhm.
meant to be a scientific textbook, though. However, and and
Frame of
I
reference.
don't
Frame of
require
reference. I love
I
it.
don't require science to believe in God. I don't need that. So
No,
it's not necessary to believe in God because
it's like a
as I
faith. It's
always say,
faith.
The supernatural sits outside of the natural. So in my opinion, it's not even achievable. It's like not even a thing that you can even that you'll ever be able to prove or disprove. It's a matter of faith. So, but and like it's but you would have to perpet the whole planet, all the countries, all the major world powers would have to perpetuate this conspiracy that aliens weren't real. If they were real, and visiting us, they would have the whole world, all the world powers would have to agree behind closed doors and say, okay, we're keeping this shit from everybody. Like no matter what, like it don't matter. Like we're gonna invade Ukraine, and like countries are warring, killing thousands of each other. Yeah, we're gonna keep this secret. This is between me and you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the same way with the flat Earth conspiracy, right? Like, well, because I said, well, sorry, I was way too generous. It's not a conspiracy. The flat Earth nonsense. It's like if that were true, the whole world would have to agree to cover it up. We can't even agree on shit. We can't like nobody in our country can even agree on shit.
No,
So
I think that the UN was probably like the closest thing to an agreement with certain things, not necessarily just you. I mean, obviously all kinds of things, right? But I think that I mean, there's other like international intelligence forums and things like that. I'm sure that we don't know about, right? But I think, I mean, you got places like Mexico, places like Spain, places like oh shoot, there's another country, but there's other countries and governments that will openly put out UFO information despite what the US and all of those countries do, right? So
no,
it's
no.
hard to.
They put out fuzzy videos of shit and like reports that could have been falsified or it's never anything. It's like show me the actual receipt, bro. Show me if they've had an alien crash land in their country. Okay, let's say Iran,
Well,
for
that's
example.
not what
Let's
that's
say
not what I'm
Iran.
saying.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm suggesting. No, it's not about like proof, right? It's about
I
like
mean,
the Mexican military, like before, all the chaos right now. The Mexican military would actually put out videos
yeah,
of
but we don't believe shit
objects
that
that
comes out
they've
of Mexico,
captured from
right?
their jets, and they would put out reports of sightings and things like that. They never actually claimed to have craft or uh, biologics, is what the government calls them now. But
Mexico says and puts out so much, just like
well, it's not just Mexico though. There are like
no,
Spain,
but just
Italy,
for example, like you were using Mexico as
fuck,
an
even China, man.
yeah, right. So all these countries that you're naming, either by way of propagandizing and brainwashing me or actual literal truth, they're all like whack jobs, dude. Like Mexico's not even really a country. I don't know. I feel like it's not
So
even really.
basically, anything that those countries put out is just kind of just
Yeah, I
bunk.
mean, pretty much you kind of have to go with that, right?
I
I
mean,
mean, because
I don't. I can't,
that's
man. There are
true.
legitimate, experienced, qualified individuals that I do believe work there that do make these reports. Pilots, military pilots specifically, as well as commercial pilots that have said it. What? Like, there's all kinds of reports. I mean, we can sit here and say whatever. There's more and more video coming out now that things, but this
Now
is
the
where
AI is real.
well, this is where we can lead into one of my what I think is truly what may not be 2027, but that's like what a number of people are claiming is that Project Bluebeam in 2027 is like kind of the target. And can you pull up something on
Sure.
Project Bluebeam? We should
You
like,
want Wikipedia or you want the CIA.gov? Oh, whoa, look at that. Project Bluebeam.
I mean,
Uh,
maybe not. I don't know. I mean, Project Bluebeam seems all kinds of
it brings me
wacky,
up to
but
the FOIA page.
so
And
for
it,
those who don't know, Project Bluebeam is essentially it's a long-term kind of it's a long-term project that
Right
this
here.
operation, I guess, is where the government slowly kind of trickles out little bits of information, trickles out bits and videos to try to convince the public that there's an alien invasion.
Yeah.
And then they're going to use something called vector imaging, which is it's like a hologram, but instead of using instead of just a 2D image, it's a 3D image, and they use lasers and particulates into the air to create these giant holograms in the sky. And what's going to happen, and this has all been talked about and revealed in some of these documents, is that all of the world's religious leaders like Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, all these like entities are going to Muhammad, they're all going to appear in the sky to their respective religions, and then at some point merge into one entity, and it's going to be a unified global religion, and it's going to basically say that all of the other religions have led to this or something. It's crazy, but the people are going to be so convinced because it's going to be like holographic. It's going to look like it's actually there in the sky. And the way that they plan to do this is either I think like using satellites and lasers.
Yeah.
It's wild. That's what I know about it. I could be off a little bit on certain things, but that's my understanding at least.
Well, this is the Project Bluebeam, as according to the this is NSA.gov. So this is like the national. This is what they want you to know, right, Austin? Wink.
What
wink.
they want you to know, yeah.
This is what they want you to know. Okay. All right. So now we're just gonna look over this. Looks like fact sheet: unidentified flying objects in Air Force Project Bluebeam.
Although I also think that they will plant false flags, like with regards to information. And I think that that's the same thing with crop circles, with the UFO community, with certain things like that. They will intentionally feed false information with true information to cause disruption in the community and and confusion.
Right.
So people don't know what's actually true and what's not.
So you think it's still going on then?
Oh, dude, this isn't even like all of this is 100%. It's
okay.
It's way deeper than people realize.
From 1947 to 1969, the Air Force investigated unidentified flying objects under Project Blue Book. This is Blue
That's
Book.
Project Blue Book.
Sorry. You know what? I looked up Project Blue Beam, and why did it take me to that?
It's very close in name. I mean,
it's even still in the chat. I mean, not the chat. Chat. That's how brainwashed I am. It's even still in the Google search right here. Serge Monast is the first thing that comes up. Obviously, it's Google. I'm Googling it. So, Google. It's owned by the aliens. So let me flip over to this and flip to this.
Aliens, bro.
Definitely aliens. All right, here we go.
I need to grow out my hair all crazy.
I got to get some crazy website. Terry Mosby.
Aliens, bro.
What's up, Terry? Says first thing they will try to do is convince you the aliens are coming to attack. So we buff up the military and they can take out other countries. Question everything. Agreed. Question everything. But
globalism is going to be a problem.
If I'm just being the devil's advocate here, but what if it really is aliens? And they
I think that they're
brainwashed to think that they want you to think that it's aliens, but in reality it's not aliens. So you think it's not aliens, but in reality it is aliens. Huh?
Well, so that's the hard part, right? Is that you don't know if it's a what do they call that? It's like
could be a false
the double-edged sword in a way, right?
Or no, it's what would it be? What would that be? What would that
right?
be?
Yeah.
Is that called gaslighting? Is that what gaslight? Is that the truth?
Not really. I mean, gaslighting
like, stage for like to make somebody think they're crazy, so they think.
Yeah, it's basically like I tell you something, and then later on you say, "Oh, you told me this," and I say, "I never happened. What are you talking about?"
What do they
about?
call that? Yeah. That's kind of
That's
what's
gaslighting.
going on here, though, right? But
That's
just not
gas. I
like
mean,
just not saying what are you talking about. Instead, they're saying no, it's this instead, but you think it's this, and
so
then
what I think it actually is that there are actual
there's that
alien
double.
visitations. I do believe that there are alien visitations still happening, but they are just like I think they did with 9/11. I think that they're mixing in, they're using it to their advantage, right? Like they see, but that's what all the drones in New Jersey, like they're getting us used to all of this stuff, dude. It's not just some kind of crazy
If that were
sequence of
true,
events.
if that were true, right? I'm just if that
Right.
is true, um, then oh man, how do I word this? Okay, that was super bright, man. I had to do something about that because that shit was like whiting me out.
Hmm.
Uh so if that's true, damn, that's like makes my brain hurt. Cause like, what if they want you to think that aliens are coming, but they don't want you to think that. They want you to think that they want you to think that.
I don't think that they want you to think
You know what I mean?
anything in
Yeah.
particular. I think that they just want us to be confused.
Well,
They
that's
don't
what they
want us to know
that is
what's
wanting
true
to
and
think.
what's not.
Right. Now didn't a lot of this come from what was the other conspiracy theory that actually turned out to be true was now is
Uh,
the truth.
a Mockingbird.
Was it Mockingbird? It was the CIA
Mockingbird,
when they dosed people with
absolutely.
LSD and shit. What was
Oh,
that?
that's
That
yeah,
was
that was different. Fuck, what was that
I
called?
gotta look it up. I wasn't planning on this, okay? It's
Project. It was like mind control that they were trying to figure out, but
MK
um,
Ultra. MK
MK
Ultra.
Ultra. That's what it was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was right on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, that's a different one. MK
That's
Ultra.
different though.
That is interesting. That's an interesting name for the project.
Like Mockingbird, Project Mockingbird is still
Mockingbird is kind of cool
definitely
too.
happening.
That's a cool name for a
It's
project.
actually happening right now.
No, I
It's
know that, but it's a cool name for like a secret project like Mockingbird. You can, I mean, yeah.
uh, yeah,
Anyway,
man, yeah.
like they're not very creative these days. Like Desert Storm. Wow, that's yeah, that's something to rally behind. But
It's
Project
something.
Mockingbird is cool.
Yeah.
MK Ultra, that's badass. That's like some Transformers level shit. It's Transformer levels of cool. So anyways, MK Ultra. So basically everything I think here's a conspiracy theory, if you will, that I have. I think that all of the conspiracies and projects and everything, or these secret projects, government projects that are going on with the CIA and whatever, to this day, I think they all were based upon their lessons that they learned from MK Ultra.
Yeah,
I
I could
think
agree with that.
I think
I can see
MK
that.
Ultra was their most successful, was probably the US's most successful government operation that's ever happened. I
Well,
say
you see
that
the results.
well, right, and because like any kind of like if you look at war, right, like any kind of new
Propaganda,
technology, well, any kind of new technology like conquers everything, right? Conquers like the world, and that's kind of like
basically.
the
Yeah.
new technology that they learned from MK Ultra, which was how to
Control the
control,
masses.
right, not just individuals but masses of people, right? How to control cultures and yeah, that's
Well, I think that they've had a lot more. I mean, MK Ultra definitely gave them a lot of information, taught them a lot. But I think they experimented around a lot in Vietnam War. They
sure, yeah,
experimented around
yeah.
in like there's all kinds of different. I mean,
Well,
they
this
have
was
learned
going
so
on during the
much,
Vietnam War, like
bro.
yeah, this
I'm genuinely at this point, like I'm convinced that these people, they can do whatever the hell they want. They can control the population. They can control literally just about everything. If they really wanted to, they can make it happen.
like Let's
They
see.
need to be dismantled. I don't understand why the CIA is allowed to still exist. I still don't understand
Hey,
exactly what
you know
good
what?
they've done
You know
for our
what's
country.
crazy? You know what's crazy, right? I didn't know this, but I just looked this up.
Was that?
MK Ultra the project began in 1953
Mhm.
and halted in 1973. Okay,
Mhm.
keep that in mind.
20 years.
The Vietnam War, st- uh, uh, technically, like on paper, started in 1955, 2 years after MK Ultra started, and ran until what year? 1975, 2 years after MK Ultra ended. I don't know. I didn't know that. I just looked that up, and that's kind of mind blowing, actually.
It all ties together, dude.
Dude, that was like it's such a that was when they really learned how to control large groups of people, I think, and they were doing a lot of experimentation everywhere, and that's crazy.
Do you know what I think at this point?
Dude, that's
I think,
exactly 2 years. Are you kidding me? Is that
dude,
real?
at this point, I'm convinced that the CIA is more or less an
Yeah,
enforcement group for the deep state.
no shit, dude. That's crazy, dude. The Vietnam War, 2 years, started 2 years after
Mhm.
MK Ultra and ended 2 years. I mean, well, I don't know about to the day. Okay, was it to the month? I don't know. It doesn't
Well, they
say
had
what.
some planning to do, and then they had to collect all the data together and organize it. So there was 2 years after and 2 years after.
And also, it doesn't say it was like ended. I guess it said it's weird how
Those
it's
programs
phrased.
never end. They just
It's weird
rename
how it's
them.
phrased. It says it was halted in 1973, right?
Yeah, but you know better.
I
We
mean,
know better than that.
well, no, but it says halted, not ended. Like funding for this ended. Nothing like that. It was it halted. So when did it start back? Because we didn't find out about this shit until
It
20
just,
years later after it halted.
dude, it's because all they do is just change the name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They just reclassify it and change the name because the classification system apparently is only good for so many years, and so like they have to, like, if the project runs longer than that classification time width or whatever, then they halt the program, go to funding, and
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
just
Go
change the
do.
name.
They have to go
It
do a
just
side quest. They have to
Mhm,
side quest basically. So
mhm,
you're learning how to mind control. You're running along. You're in the
mhm.
CIA. You got a flat top. It's 1973. Yeah, you're a groovy dude. You know, you're
Mhm.
yeah. You just like, oh, got side quest, bip. I got to go do this thing I got to go. I don't know what they do after that. What was it? The drug war. Let's get into. I don't know. I don't
Dude,
even know anything about it. I'm an idiot, right? Like
that's a whole nother fucked
I'm
up
just a dumb army
thing.
grunt, and I'm learning things as we go here.
Yeah,
Human evolution started as Homo sapiens. Yeah, well,
I don't believe that
we're
either.
all programmed at birth. I think, in a way, sure, you could say that. If think you could say that either way, programmed, or it's hard to. You could also say the reverse. But
See,
anyway,
there's that new theory that's going around or something that's like really it's like fucking crazy. Apparently there is this theory about AI, and I know it's changing topics. I'll just actually, you know what? I'll save this
well,
theory
no, we're
for
about halfway through. This is generally when we derail.
okay.
I
Well,
mean, I think we've already derailed pretty good.
so there's a theory, especially. I mean, I know you watch the Y Files, so you probably have seen
I
this.
haven't watched it in a few months, but I
No?
do
Oh.
generally watch it.
Well,
Yeah.
so there's a theory amongst basically it comes from Silicon Valley and like all these people that start have now are in charge of the AI, big AI companies. And apparently this theory is that they believe that there is that they are required to rush to create some form of this AI that will eventually be able to decide who is worthy and who is not. And so what this AI will do is create copies of every single person that's living on this planet. And they will make them like literally exact copies who think and who are created in their own like AI created universe. And they will judge whether or not we are allowed to continue to live or whether or not we're worthy of society based on that. And so these tech giants are rushing to create this AI that will end up doing that. And that's what apparently OpenAI, ChatGPT, and a few of these others, apparently they all come from this Silicon Valley group of people that believe in this theory. It's just really crazy.
Saying that's kind of like the occult.
It's an AI occult. And so this is like when we had that other episode, and I'm just like, damn, man, I should have.
That's how we see it. It's an AI occult, but they don't see it that way. You know, they think that they've created a new, you know.
Well, it is
somebody like that who's into that would think that they created a new life form, like a new form of intelligence, and that it wasn't like a.
Well, it's that AI God. It's like the AI God religion kind of thing, where they actually believe that God is communicating through AI, and they have a divine purpose to create this. You know, it's a weird thing, man. But they like it's kind of scary.
Generally, what occults believe, dude. That's generally how occults work. I mean, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just.
Jack Parsons. We talked about Jack Parsons a while back. He was the father of modern rocketry. You know, along with Wernher von Braun.
Von Braun, yeah.
And
Einstein actually.
This dude was a straight up
really that, yeah.
Like deep dive in, like hanging out with Aleister Crowley and shit. Even Aleister Crowley said that dude messed up.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the guy who created the things we use to go to space that we're so proud of. The occultist helped create it. And was
if I'm not mistaken, didn't Albert Einstein create the math that allowed rocket propulsion to exist, or like something along those lines? Like Albert Einstein, it was the same formula that ended up helping to create the nuclear bomb too, but
maybe
or something. It was the same lines of research, but Einstein created the formula or the math that von Braun used, that Oppenheimer used, that
probably so. Well, von Braun mainly used like rocket.
Well, yeah, but Einstein in order for rockets to even achieve orbit, like Einstein.
You had to solve the form. You had to use the formulas like E equals MC squared, pretty much, because it's like.
Well, there was another thing
not
too.
That one, but it's like the whole.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Boom. Easily done.
I just remember like Einstein. I've read reports that like Einstein felt a tremendous amount of guilt after the atomic bomb happened.
Oh yeah, no, he came up with basically E equals MC squared. And that was the math led to the
energy.
Right.
And I don't know.
What the fuck?
But like I do genuinely believe that there are aliens and the extraterrestrial life out there, but I just believe that there is something bigger going on, that they're using the UFOs as a kind of a false flag, like, hey, look over here while this is happening. And they're taking advantage of the fact that there are more and more sightings, and the fact that people actually do, everybody's got their camera phone out, everybody's recording 90% of the time. Like you could find anytime you walk in a major populated area, there's somebody out there that has their phone recording. And so anything that were to happen, they see it, they capture it. I mean, how many thousands of videos are uploaded every day, right? And it is crazy.
How about every minute?
Right, yeah. But it is crazy to me that the U.S. has the highest population of UFO reports and sightings, like in the entire world. It makes you wonder, but is that because we have the most amount of nuclear power?
Could be because we have the most amount of hallucinogenic drugs. I don't know. I said
No,
hallucinogenic.
I don't know, man. I would argue that like Afghanistan or like the Middle East might have a lot more
Yeah,
peyote and
maybe.
poppy
I
and
don't know. Possibly. Yeah, you're right. Well, maybe we just got. I don't know. It ain't because of the crazy people. 'Cause there's definitely crazy people. Like plenty of
oh,
crazy
those
people out there.
crazy
No.
people regardless everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, there are crazier people with less IQ in certain areas, yeah. But I mean,
Yeah. Why do we see more here, or do we see more? Is that like
yeah,
a
that's a
legit
fact. You could look that
stat
up.
from
Yep,
something?
it is a statistic. Look it up. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily. I mean, it's definitely
Well, that's
based
because
on
this
the
is where
number
it's
of
at.
reported sightings, like
Because
things that are
America,
reported.
that's because
Right?
America is the greatest country in the world, and why the hell else would you want to be anywhere but here?
In a lot of assets, in a lot
America,
of aspects, we are.
America. That's how damn
America,
cool we are.
yes.
And even the fucking aliens want to hang out here. So there you go.
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What is that from Captain or what is that Team America or World Police or something?
Yeah.
South Park. Those guys that created South Park is some like Team America World Police. America, fuck yeah.
That was great. Yeah. I mean, who the hell? Even in a simulation, at least I'm American, and I'm
Fuck
happy
yeah.
about that. I could be in a simulation. I don't know.
I think that
Be
there is
from
a
some
very
other
good
shit hole,
chance.
be British, and I would be fucking miserable if I lived in the
Dude.
UK right now. I feel like
Oh yeah, that's it's just miserable being over there. You know, like it's cloudy like
and they
more
don't
than
even
half
get
of
as
the
many
year.
alien visits as we do over here.
I don't know,
We get
man.
way more alien visits. Okay, we
Bro,
have the
actually
most alien visits.
we get the most reported visits. However, there are
If you don't
way
report it, it
more.
didn't happen.
Well, yeah, that's facts. But there are a lot more dense. We have a lot more densely populated areas that have sightings. But the big thing about UK, especially, is that places like Stonehenge, places like fucking there's a number of ancient monoliths and structures and things that seem to have a lot of sightings. And in fact, do you know where the most crop circle formations have been reported?
Hold on, let me guess. I'm gonna guess.
The UK.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, what is it like?
It's like by far, like the UK
Wales
has
and
more.
Wales, or is it Wales?
Wales,
Yeah,
Scotland, yeah, there's
yeah.
places, but like I mean, especially right next to Stonehenge. Apparently, there's
You
that
also
like crop
can't
field
forget
right next to Stonehenge.
yeah, but you also can't forget reading all the articles about the dudes who faked it and seeing the videos about the dudes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna address that right now. You're talking about these two fucking 80-year-old dudes have traveled
No,
across
but I'm
the
saying,
country to create thousands. So that leads into the
no.
circle makers too. Circle makers are actually an online. It's a website that has people who do claim to create.
There's people that do badass shit nowadays, like
Right, right,
in
and
anything, you name it. And I
so here's where the conspiracy gets interesting is that there's rumors that the CIA has actually imprinted like a lot of these top tier guys, these high level people that are in the UFO community, not like the research and not the government, but the high like
Christy
people with a lot
Richards
of
says
status.
crops are man made. Damn right
What?
they are.
Crops are man made.
Damn right. America.
But so they say that they're putting basically feeding false information or having these people that are really big in the community that are really like highly followed and everything. They're giving them false information intentionally. Like it's either that the people
misinformation.
they're giving misinformation to them,
Yeah.
and the people either know that they're getting misinformation or they think they're getting the truth and then sharing it with the community. And that's where the problem lies, is that they're mixing in truth with lies. And so you never know. It keeps the people confused, and that's all they need. They just need us to be confused about what's true and what's not. And so they don't need us to believe anything.
Is this right here? Is all this? Just this whole Wikipedia,
a totalitarian world government by destroying Abrahamic religions, by replacing them with a new age belief system using futuristic NASA technology involving a fake alien invasion to deceive nations into uniting under a new world government.
Yeah. That's very specific, though. You know what I mean?
It is. But if you look at see if you scroll down and you can actually see the various steps that it takes to get to this point, and you see, like, I mean, and we're in like the second step or the third step. I can't remember which one, but
think the CIA fucks shit up so much, though, man.
That's why we don't know. That's the problem. Is like they intentionally cause confusion and chaos so that they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And nobody knows what's true and what's not.
Right. So since they posed this right here, though, since they like posed this idea, that has sort of diluted the waters also, because like, let's say, take any kind of hot topic, for example. You get somebody out there that wants to just start something, and it used to be not so often, right? But now it's literally everything, right? Everything that comes up. But there's somebody or a whole website, a whole forum of people who will just pop up out of nowhere and then be the antithesis or whatever, be the opposite of whatever. Not the antithesis, but the opposite.
That is true.
Whatever the thing is the norm, I guess. Or
it
comes out.
But it's throwing wrenches in the gears, basically. It's just throwing one wrench into it, just to say, like, because then it's like people start questioning themselves. People start questioning everything that they thought was true, whatever. But how do you feel about Jeremy Corbell?
The MK Ultra thing, though, right? Because that's a way to control like mass.
Well, not MK. Well, yeah, and which is now Project Mockingbird. MK Ultra is just Mockingbird.
Yeah, well, MK Ultra
without the drugs, I think.
Right, but they learned a lot of stuff from MK Ultra, which they applied also in.
Bro, do you think the fluoride is part of that?
I don't know about the fluoride, dude. I really don't. I mean, that's like, chemtrails, real or not. I don't know. All I know is planes have an exhaust, like ice shit, whatever comes off the plane. I don't know. Cloud seeding, fucking maybe. I don't know.
No, that they actually have companies in Minnesota that do that.
No, 100%. But why would the planes be doing it though? You know what I mean?
Well, planes do it, but it's not done through chemtrails. It's like you're right. That's the misinformation or misunderstanding that people. Chemtrails are just the condensation. Contrails. Contrails, yeah, that's
condensation trails.
And they call them chemtrails, but they're contrails. Yeah, the cloud seeding happens. They actually it's like this ball of silver oxide or something that they like throw out into the clouds, and it like bursts and it just spreads this silver oxide powder all into the sky, and apparently it gets into the clouds. And
hi, Kellyanne, Scotland.
Hi, Kellyanne.
I'm Scottish. Are you Scottish? I'm Scottish. I'm not
Great
from
Scotland. I am not Scottish.
I'm not from Scotland, but I'm from.
But hey, we were just talking about the UK and how.
Yeah, man, we were. He just said Scotland.
If I'm not mistaken,
is weird, dude.
No, wait. What is it?
Because I said Wales, and you said Wales.
Isn't that where Stonehenge is? Wales.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I've never been to England.
Okay, here we go. That person,
I know where
was it Kellyanne? Kellyanne, if you were in Scotland, have you ever witnessed a crop circle, or have do you know anybody that has seen one? Like, I am very curious about this, because the one thing that the crop circle makers cannot do is cause the radiation damage that is found in genuine crop circles that are formed overnight. And the thing about Stonehenge that
It's
is
in
that I just
Amesbury.
huh?
Sorry. It's in Amesbury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the thing about Stonehenge is that they have heavy security over there, 24-hour security surveillance. And none of the security guards, they were awake all night, and they said that they did not see anything. They didn't see any people go out into the field to create these things. But this is actual genuine science. They show that there's these nodes inside the crops at the base of the crops that it with somebody with a plank and with the rope or whatever they do, like you can see the crop bent and being damaged. But the thing about the radiation or the crops that they're finding in the genuine circles is that the nodes are elongated and extended out, and like it bent, and it's like so neatly folded over, it's like crazy. And that's not something that you can replicate with any man-made. I mean, it takes a lot of radiation to do that because it's basically damaging the DNA of the crop.
Yeah, I know.
They have
I
data
heard about
to
that.
back all of this up, man.
They said that a long time ago. I get that.
They didn't say it; they prove it. I mean, like there's
Sure. No,
facts.
I mean I'm saying they put it out. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. They said it. They
Yeah.
heard it, whatever. But like, where did it come from?
Oh, they've done it to a number of different places. There's still people that collect these samples.
Left it? Was it the government or was it aliens? Because if you're
Oh,
saying it was
no,
aliens,
I think it was aliens.
then if you think it was aliens, then why?
Mm-mm.
Like that's what I'm saying. The government, are they playing a double game?
Yeah,
Where they
100%.
want us to think that aliens are coming.
No, like I said, they
You know what I'm
they
saying?
are
Or let our guard down.
100%. They're 100% utilizing the fact that there are visitations and people are noticing that, and they're taking advantage of it.
But that's kind of a turn on the Project Blue Book, isn't it? Or Blue
Blue
Beam,
beam?
sorry.
No,
Because
because the
Project
idea is
Blue
just to
Beam,
confuse
that
people and to
was very specific, though. You know what I mean? It was very
all they got to do is confuse people, man. They just got to make people question.
right. Well, that's a very good. That's much better. That's a much better view of it.
And then
Because
once they
the actual
confuse
Project Blue
everybody,
Beam is more like a very
Blue beam.
specific, a very
How do you feel
specific
about Jeremy Corbell?
Jeremy Corbell.
Probably the most credible, most recognized UFO reporter. He's the one that was with Bob Lazar. He's the one that
Hold on, I
he
used
did
to
the
watch
Bob
that.
Lazar documentary.
Jeremy Corbell.
But he has recently come out and talked about Project Bluebeam 2027.
I've seen him before.
He's probably the most credible UFO researcher, like exposer.
I've seen him in like Congress,
Mhm.
right? Like him and George Knapp and all. They were all there.
Yep, he's close friends with George
I
Knapp, Bob Lazar.
I don't really stay up on UFO stuff and all the time, but you hear a lot about UFOs, but they never really come up with anything. Nobody ever really comes up with anything. You know what I mean?
Boys. I mean,
it's been the same way. No, dude, it's been the same way for so long. I remember being a kid and they were all like Project Roswell and the Roswell UFO crash, and there was such a whole bunch of like hype about it, and it seems like it's been that way my whole life. But it's always like you're ghost hunting. You're never actually catching the ghost and saying, "Look, I found a ghost." You're always saying, "Look, I have evidence that a ghost might have been here," right? But you're not really. It's like trying to grab a phantom.
It's like chasing the purple dragon when you're a heroin addict.
Maybe. I don't know what that's like, but maybe. That could be.
Basically, it's chasing the high that you're never going to be able to get again.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
It's like because like apparently with heroin, like the first hit is always like the best high, and then after that you're always trying to reach that same high, and it takes more and more and more and more and more, and that's how you overdose.
Right. Yeah, but your
But like you never
body
actually,
can't
you'll
handle it.
never actually get it. Like, and that's the point is like you just continuously, you just need more and more and more and more. You never, you're never gonna get it. And so like even us as, you're right, like even us as ghost hunters or investigators or researchers, like
You're
we
never
just
gonna
find
catch
different.
you're never gonna catch it. It's
It's
always
never
right
going to give
there.
us that definitive piece of evidence, or it won't take one piece of evidence, but there's nothing that's going to be so definitive. The whole world will have to accept it, right? Like we
Mhm.
hope for that, and we keep looking for it, but I just don't. Yeah, it is exactly like that.
Yeah, it is. It's Bigfoot.
I mean, unless
It's
and
Bigfoot.
unless a
It's the Loch Ness monster, bro. It's UFOs. It's aliens. It's
I mean, until they come and land on the White House lawn and like actually come out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What would it take? That's a good question, actually.
what would it take?
Even in the chat,
What
what
would
would
it
it
take?
take to convince you?
Mhm.
Like
What would it
what?
be like? Would it take some District 9 type shit? It was a District 9, I think. Was the
Yeah,
name of
that's
the movie.
like they
That's
had to
crazy.
completely close off an entire zone for these aliens. Yeah.
And they were like pests. They were disgusting and gross and huge
Mhm.
and like
Yep. They're
grotesque. They
trying
were
to
like
keep them
giant
in more than.
cockroaches. They were
Yeah.
trying
It
to keep them in like a
was almost like a cage of some
it was
sort.
like a camp. It was
Mhm.
like
A concentration camp of some sort. Yeah.
or more like a reserve, like an Indian reserve. Like you say, hey, you have this little bit of space right here. You have to stay, but worse, obviously.
Yeah. Like you have borders that you can't come out of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's crazy, man. Terry Mosby. Oh, Christy Richo says Bigfoot is evolution gone wrong. Damn,
That's not
that's cold towards Bigfoot. That was harsh.
so.
Use that. Let's use that as an insult. You know what? Your evolution gone wrong, bro. That's that's a good one. That's cold, Christy.
I like that one actually. Yeah,
Terry
I do
Mosby.
like that one.
You are evolution gone wrong, my friend. That's the hell of it. The government has come out and said we have bodies, crafts, and they live among us, and everybody's going, okay, duh. Right. I
Yeah,
meet people every day I think are probably aliens.
I think Mark Zuckerberg is an alien. He's like the most obvious
No, he's
one.
not, dude. That's crazy, bro. He's a robot. He's not an alien. He's an android. He is the peak of human technology, and that's sad.
I feel like Elon Musk would be more of an android than.
Yeah, cause no,
Think
he does.
about Elon.
He
Think
does
about.
have those little
Think about.
moments where he like spurgs out and does
Well,
his
not
little
just that. Think about before he answers.
like he's downloading an update, you know.
Well,
And
think
it's
about this. Think about this. Hear me out. But when he's doing interviews, he's asked a question, right? And I know that he thinks about his answer like before he speaks, and he has to, of course, because of who he is. But at the same time, it looks like he's like calculating an answer, almost like AI would if it's like the little three dots. You know what I mean?
mhm.
It's like
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
I'm
He's
still
way
thinking
too
about
damn
evolution
smart.
gone wrong, dude.
Evolution gone wrong.
Evolution gone wrong.
We should make T-shirts for that and sell them.
That's a good one. That is a really good.
Evolution. We're taking that. Whoever said
Sorry.
that,
Yeah, Christy.
Christy,
Christy
Christy,
Richo.
Rico.
Christy Richo, Rico.
We're taking that one. You gave it to us. Sorry. It's
There it is.
evolution gone wrong.
I'm,
I
I'm
want a
gonna,
shirt that says that,
I'm gonna
and
have
then
to
just like have it point right up.
yeah. Dude, you know how mad this would right here make the Bigfoot community? They'd be so pissed.
Oh my god. We'll
Bigfoot
keep
is
you away
evolution
from
gone
that,
wrong.
Christy.
They're pissed, dude. Like they
We
will
won't say that it was you, and we won't put Bigfoot is evolution
I
gone.
mean, let's just hope they never go back and watch this episode. Nobody probably will. It's fine.
Hopefully not, right? Hopefully not.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I think that I don't necessarily believe that aliens are interplanetary though or intergalactic. I think they're interdimensional.
she says, "Yo, that's my bloody slogan."
Hey, is she? Is your? Are you a UK?
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight for it.
That's a good one though.
That is a good one. I like that. Evolution gone wrong. You
Yeah.
can have Bigfoot as evolution gone wrong. Yeah, that's yours. We'll just remove Bigfoot as. We'll just take the last part.
How about like she said she ruffled feathers for a living. She all my shit. LOL. Yeah, I like your slogan. It's
I
a very
like that.
good slogan.
I respect that.
Good.
You know what? I respect that. Yes.
I might make one for myself. Okay, I don't care.
I want one too. I want one too.
Get over it. Now,
Just for the crew.
Right.
If you don't like it, come fight us. You know, we're in the States.
Oh man, that's funny. So
I think it's all interdimensional.
Where do we land? So you think interdimensional and not extraterrestrial?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Australia. Damn. I'm not messing with Australians. I'm not fighting Australians.
No. Well,
they live around some dangerous shit.
Well, if they can survive in Australia, they can survive anywhere. That is factual. But I have Australian mates out there, man, and I am not afraid of nobody.
Mate.
I got some mates out there.
Yeah, I've got a few people I know in Australia that I've sent equipment to and stuff. Yeah. Says I got bigger balls than most men.
I believe
that's what I'm saying.
Why do I believe that wholeheartedly, actually.
Oh, that's funny. So where are we landing on aliens, bro? What's up?
They're real, but the government is going to use them as a kind of like as a false flag or as a way to do their own dirty deeds. The same way they did 9/11. That's what I believe.
So you're saying they're real, but they're not real.
No, I'm saying they're real, but the government is going to use the fact that they're real to create false flag operations for other things, possibly such as Project Bluebeam.
Okay.
If that's real. If it's real.
So you think it's more of a government thing though? The aliens seem secondary in this equation.
They're separate. They are their own independent thing, but the government is going to use it to their advantage. The same way,
use it in a different way though. You know what I mean? Because I think
so
like hard.
Here's my point. Like when I say the way they did 9/11, think about it this way: the government knew that the 9/11 attacks were going to happen, but they allowed it to happen in order for them to do other things, to justify other things, right? Like going into Afghanistan, going into Iraq, like that was their justification, the war on terrorism, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, there were some.
What if AI is alien technology?
Well, I think the AI is human technology, but I think that it's going to be used against us to
like reverse engineered, like what? Because they seem to have had a big break in it in like 2015, right? Like you heard about AI before that, but it was always sci-fi, right?
I mean, go back to Kit from.
But they actually had AI. They did have general language models back in the day. You know, like large language models. They had those.
Well, wasn't like
games too, but
wasn't it Kit from Knight Rider?
And they were neural networks. Well, Kit, no, yeah, but I'm talking about actual real life AI software.
Well, Deep Blue, I think, was the first one, right?
They were the first. I think they were the first company messing with it. But
Deep Blue had
that
chess AI.
Alan Altman or whatever Altman, Sam Altman, whatever his name is, I don't know. Altman. He's the guy, the AI guy, like they call it.
Yeah, Open AI. I think
they call it like one of the fathers of AI. And there's like a bunch of old hippie.
Yeah, he's from that same group of guys that believes in this
they started really working on it in the 90s, and then all of a sudden it seems like it really exploded in like, I don't know, around 2015 seems like.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 2015 is when it really
And
exploded, and that's
video of
because
Will Smith eating spaghetti, and
it's
it's like,
because these guys are all in the same group. Like they have this. It's. I'm telling you, dude, it is like the weirdest fucking thing. All these guys are from Silicon Valley. They all come from the same group, and they all have their own AI companies. But they all 100% believe in this idea that they have to work together, or they all have to work frantically to create this AI that would make this a reality. And so like they're doing it, but it's because the AI is going to create the ultimate judgment system of who's worthy and who's not in this universe, and they're going to do that by creating simulations of each of us. And so then that leads into the question of, are we the simulation, or like, are we creating the simulation, or are we the simulation?
these are all questions that we might answer on the next generic paranormal show. I've been your host, KD, and this has been my co-host, Austin. And thank you, Christy Richo, for staying the whole time and being very interactive. We appreciate
You're
that.
a real one.
Yes.
You're a rock star.
Terry Mosby and Kelly.
You too.
And everybody
you
else
too.
who talked to us. And
yes, all of y'all.
All those people. We thank y'all.
Love y'all.
We will see y'all next Friday on another generic paranormal show.